All right, guys, today the shot heard around the world was Floki. What does that mean to the meme community? And did you, when I said do it, get yourself a little bag? Because if you did, you woke up real happy today. If you didn't, I don't know what to tell you. It wasn't financial advice, but I was right.
Sometimes I feel like a freak. I picture myself on the movie screen.
Okay, guys, today we're going to take a dive into Floki, and we're going to check it out and see what exactly it was that happened over the weekend and why all the Vikings are smiling. All right, guys, so it's been expected for the last bunch of days that at some point there would be a tweet from Elon Musk about his new dog, Floki. And if you've been keeping up with the meme coin universe, then you will know that Floki came out the morning after Elon Musk decided that that was what he was going to name his Shiba Inu puppy when he got it. And the name comes from, it's loosely based on an old boat builder in Viking lore. His name was, I'm not sure I'm going to say this name right, but Rafna Loki Vilgerson? I don't know, but I think I'm close. Anyway, as a character, he was part of the Vikings cast on the TV show. And you will notice very recently that Elon had been liking posts about Vikings and posts specifically about Floki. So what does that have to do with the meme coin? Well, at first, it didn't have anything to do with the meme coin. It was just an opportunity. And to go back in history, if you look at the origination of Floki the token, it started on 8/8 of 2021, but the history of it is a little bit more fascinating. So going back, the first tweet from Elon happened, I believe it was early July, and I'm going to go from memory at this point because I was an outsider looking in at that point, just kind of watching what was happening and seeing. The very first weekend that Floki came out, it had a very nice run up. I think 1,000%. So if you were looking for a 10x, it was a perfect opportunity to get in with a 10x. The problem for people was it didn't exactly go way down like most others did because people really liked the idea of Floki. Now, Floki as a word served a dual purpose. First, it was an acknowledgement of a character that we all liked. It was an acknowledgement that if you have ever done a quest in Skyrim, then the boy that follows you, whose home is in Riverwood, at the very end of the quest, you will find out from his mother that his name was Floki as well. So Floki has been tooling around video game universes and digital means for a period of time. Also, it should not be missed that Floki could easily stand for Furry Loki. We're talking about a dog after all. So, Furry Loki was created. It had a nice moon. Then, the original developer decided that he didn't want it. So he basically rug pulled. There were circumstances that were involved. Now, and mind you, some of the people that are currently involved with Floki were heavily involved in the original iteration of it because they believed that Floki was something that could go somewhere and that would be a game changer in the meme coin universe. Then what they did as soon as that happened is they offered to create a new Floki, and that new Floki was going to do the same thing. It was going to pick up where the other one left off, and everybody was going to do a transfer of coins. So the transfer of coins was done, and then it turned out that one of them he wasn't a really good person. He was what the French call a piece of shit. So he decided to take some people's ether and just took off with it. He was trusted, he was part of that team, and they cut him out like a cancer. Now, at that point, a normal team would have folded. But you know what? Floki is not being run by normal people. It's being run by people who are serious about taking this thing to the next level. So what then happened, they made another transfer and continued to allow the investors to pull back in where they were comfortable. Now, in the meantime, things like these do have a way of shaking out some investors. So by the time it was all done, Floki had reached basically an all-time low, except for the launch. And when I started covering it, and I started covering it because I believed that it was an important token that we should start paying attention to. But when I started picking it up, there were 5 zeros, and it was trading around 370. So since that time, it is up to 4 zeros, 33.31. As of this morning, it is up 96.99% on the day, meaning that since we started covering this, and since I started telling you that the one thing that you should probably do is put a bag into each one of the tokens that I'm covering, just so you can hedge your bets, just so you can get a moon, in case you want to ape into something later on, in case you want to make some plays. Here was the good play. And as of this posting, Floki is up 9x from the moment I started covering, and it could get a little bit higher. Now, what's the difference between Floki and all of the other meme coins? Well, right now, the difference, and this applies, by the way, to Saitama. So if Saitama, you guys are watching, you guys are the benefit of this as well. One of the things that the other tokens, and I mean every token that we've had that was not started before May 19, is that none of us saw the crypto crash coming. Floki was created after the crypto crash. Saitama was created after the crypto crash. So the benefit in that situation was very simple. They did not have to deal with a loss of 75 to 90% of their marketing budget. When they came in, they were able to create marketing wallets and create opportunities so that they could maximize their exposure in the short term, which of course we're hoping leads to the long term, obviously. So here we are today, and what was the impetus that led us, or what is it that got us here? Well, if you go into Telegram and you start reading through the Telegram for Floki, then you will see from the beginning they have been talking about Elon Musk. What they expected was that at one point, somewhere, Elon would start talking about Floki the dog, and that might lead to Floki the crypto. So in the meantime, these guys, because their marketing budget was sufficient and because they were forward thinking, they did a few things. First, they started a video game called Valhalla, which takes advantage of the Viking lore and is directly related to the name Floki, to create a spirit and to help a community. And of course, Floki was named nothing until they decided on the Vikings. So now, here we are. Then, what happened? Well, what happened is Elon Musk decided, hey, I'm getting the dog Floki. And what did he do? Well, Elon Musk made a post. And what was his post? Right here. Floki has arrived. Now, at this point, he did not mean the meme token. He meant that his dog Floki had arrived. But rapidly, everybody who's in the crypto space understood what it mean. Dogecoin tried to jump on the wagon. Shiba tried to jump on the wagon. But guess what? There was really only one, and it was the Vikings. So you saw a little pump. That pump came from Doge for a little bit, and then it died. You saw a little pump. It came from Shiba, and then it died. Floki is still pumped. Floki's still pumped because they got in right away. They made a big push, and the next thing you know, they have so many investors. They are moving so much crypto that they look like heroes. Now, guys, if at this point you did not get in, if at this point you have not gotten in, the diluted market cap right now, and the market cap is going to be close to it, it's going to be about 300 million. Now, over the next several days, I expect that they will probably approach nearly $1 billion market cap, which would give you a 3x off of your gains. Now, if you're making plays, I'm not telling anybody, by the way, in these tokens, if you're in Saitama, if you're in StarLink, if you're in Keanu, if you're in Kishu, if you're in Hokk, if you're in Sanshu, you know what, let's just get rid of Shiba, because if you're in any one of these tokens that I'm covering, I'm not telling you to pull out of what you're in. I'm telling you that if you have any extra money, this might be an opportunity for you to make a play on something that is mooning. If you do that, then maybe they get to $1 billion market cap. Do your own research. Make a decision for yourself. But here's what you have. Shiba, when Shiba went parabolic, there were several circumstances that caused them to go parabolic, but one of them was the acknowledgement by Elon Musk. The second thing was market circumstances. Now, the market circumstances bared out a big rush into meme tokens because we were already in phase 4. They were kicking it off because Dogecoin had started to move. Now, at this point, Doge is stuck in neutral and Shiba is stuck kind of in neutral. So the question then becomes, well, what is going to be the impetus that's going to become the catalyst for the meme coin season? We don't know that yet because we're not there. And we're not there because, and forgive me for skipping around right now, but we are going to do a little bit of skipping around because I wanted the focus today to be on Floki and a recognition for what it was that they've done. But when you are looking at your market cap right now, it is $2.128 trillion, down 3.6 over the 24-hour volume. When I went to bed last night, the 24-hour trading volume was down to 110. So the fees for transactions on Ethereum were probably very, very reasonable. And also last night, Cardano smart contracts and Plutus launched. So over the next couple of days, there's going to be over 100 projects that are moving from the Ethereum network over to the Cardano network, which is in turn going to create a lower threshold for Ethereum fees. I'm not sure what they're trading at right now, but I assume, 41 is probably pretty reasonable right now. But Bitcoin dominance, trading at 45,000, is down to 39.8%. Ethereum dominance is at 18%. And guess what? Cardano is now making a move. You also have Solana, who is now 7th ranked and is making a move. Another $2 billion, another $3 billion. They're going to pass XRP. Polkadot, you can see, is up to 35 billion, and they've had a nice move upwards. Avalanche is making a big move. Uniswap just kind of stays right where it is right now. It's still kind of tied to Bitcoin. So let's put a pin in that one. Polygon seems to be tied into Bitcoin a little bit still. VeChain still tied into it. Tezos is the opposite. Tezos, the XTZ network, is up 30%, and it is running and running and running. Elrond is up 58.8%. So what you're seeing is the start of some altcoin season, and you're seeing it because it's being forced upon you because the fees are too damn high. So what does that mean? That means that we're probably going to see a slow play on Floki that's going to continue to create a little bit of rise, a little bit of rise, a little bit of rise. But, and I need you to look at me. I need you to look at me. Are you looking? This is not the first and this is not the last tweet that you're going to get from Elon Musk regarding Floki, because that's what he do, dog. He goes back and he continues to retweet about Floki. So you're about to see Floki in the news more and more and more and more. And what does that mean? It means that if you have the capacity to put a bag into Floki, you should probably do that. Does that mean you should get out of anything else? You'd be foolish and stupid if you did. because I'm telling you, I told you, and I will continue to tell you that every one of these tokens is going to the moon. It's just a matter of time. And if you play wrong, you will get wrecked. If you get wrecked, I didn't give you financial advice. You did your own research and decided, hey, I hate money. So, if you can, you should be looking at Floki. You should be getting in. You should be making plays. You should be trying to, don't play too many of the dips, guys. I'm not sure we're there yet with the Ethereum fees, but if you do, that's on you. But I'm telling you, things are moving, and you should be making your plays, and that's where you should be making your play right now. They won't last, but for right now, Floki has got it going on. Oh, also, they still have a big announcement coming. So, guys, it's getting serious in Floki land. Don't get left behind. All right, guys, Keanu is trading at 73.19. We are getting closer and closer to the worldwide launch of Keanu Inu, and Maxshawn 100 is going to be representing Keanu for that event. It is my understanding now that we're going to have over 50 millionaires in attendance and several people who are even more than millionaire, dare I say it, a lot of millionaire. Guys, what this means is there's another big play about to happen. So if you're not in, you should get in. If it's not your main, Keanu should be your side chick. If Keanu is your main, you might want to go in a little bit deeper because she likes it deep, daddy. Every single day in Telegram, there's something going on. Today, they are looking at Cardano. Over the next few days, we're going to be watching Cardano, seeing what goes on. On Friday, the manager of Maxshawn 100 came into chat, started talking about a new merchandise line for Keanu. Guys, Keanu believes maybe you should too. There's an NFT marketplace set to be released this month with exclusive NFTs. And when I say exclusive, I mean exclusive in the realm of, I can't even say it yet. But if you're not in, you better get in because the time is starting to run short. Now, guys, 73.19 is not the number that anybody's looking for. It's not the one that's going to send you to the moon, but it's the one that's going to set you up for when it does go to the moon. Imagine a 10x from right here. It's going to be a lot of money. Imagine a 20x from here. It's going to be a lot of money. Imagine a 40x from here. It's going to be a shitload of money. And if you miss out, you missed out. Moving on. All right, Hokk, you are trading at 69.47. It's down about 10% to 24 hours ago. There's a little trend downward, but let's go over what happened the other day. Here is a summary of the voice call. Main team is now composed of one main developer plus 3 other new developers who have already been paid. The chart on Hokk.com was launched on 9/7. Remember that. We just went through that. Slippage increased to 90%. Previously, it was 49. A new dev has taken over the smart contract. Next stuff equals full-time working agreement. A separate dev will be focused on the DEX side. A third separate dev will be working on the bridge. He's agreed to a voice call with the community. He's also working on something unique, first to implement this model. Marketing front, let's let them keep their numbers to themselves. The new marketing manager helped bring a Bitcoin reward program to airlines, hopes to bring strong brand strategy to Hokk, reaching retail investors, positioning ourselves in this market in the DeFi space. He's a crypto fanatic. He's exiting one of his marketing tech startup. So this guy is serious business, and he has come aboard for the big move on Hokk. So, guys, if you're not sure, you should get sure because Hokk is about to make some big moves. They have provided themselves with a lot of impetus to move forward in the future, to get themselves secured, and you'd be foolish if you're not paying attention. Moving on. All right, Sanshu, the little dog that could. You guys are at 1303. That's trading down about 13% in the 24-hour period, but it's kind of in line with a couple days ago. Still in consolidation, waiting for that impetus to happen. But note from Conway here, Sup, Sanshu Army. Got some good ass news for y'all. The new kibble contract is deployed and set up for the pools. Now you can harvest and add to the new kibble pool. Currently airdropping the funds back to people who harvested before the previous announcement. Anyone who harvested after knew the rules. So go crazy. We are looking at the M Fund pool still. It's an effort, but we're working tirelessly to get it up. But right now we need to take a nap and go to sleep. So, Sean also says, pretty much made up the LP tokens, approved the M Fund and USDT, then went to the dog park and clicked add liquidity, approved the contract for it, and then the deposit just popped up. So, I think everything is good to go over there. And Conway at 11:36 yesterday posted he's working on everything, taking a break today, just answering support questions and doing some debugging. But it looks like the dog park is about to be back in full swing. So things are looking up over there as well. Moving on. Saitama Trading is up 10.8% on the day to 29.33. Continues to make a nice, consistent rise over and over again every single day. This is another one that I told you when we started this that you should be getting your bag packed and getting into. So when we started this run, we were talking about 1,052. Here we are at almost 3,000. So if you had done what I said when I had said it, then Saitama would have gotten you 3x. So Floki so far would have gotten you 9x. Saitama would have gotten you 3x. That helps you offset the consolidation of some of the other tokens, and it helps you feel better when you look in your wallet. So Saitama, by the way, just had a YouTube chat, which I believe I mentioned. Also, if you have not seen it, they put together, and you'll need to go check this out in their Telegram, but they've put together a how and where picture of where to go, and it is... All right, guys, so if you're looking to make a purchase for Saitama Inu, they are telling you how and where you can get involved. These are the wallets that are supported: Coinbase, Trust Wallet, MetaMask, and My Ether Wallet. Also, Atomic Wallet over here, and any ERC20. They are listed on LBank, ZT Global, Coinsbit, Uniswap, ShibaSwap, BKEXXT.com, and Hotbit. So, while Floki's had a little word of mouth as a transfer, while they've had a few moves for celebrities, Saitama has created a network that makes it very easy for you to invest. So I continue to tell you, you should be in it. You should be in it. The Wolfpack is also introducing, do not forget, the Wolfcaster game. Also, if you get into Telegram and you start to read through, then what you will see is that Wolfcaster is about to become a franchise, not just a single game on a mobile phone. So guys, get excited. Saitama, who's trading #1 right now, even though Floki has been dominating the chart, they're getting it done. Moving on. Kishu fam. You're trading at 46.42. That's down 9% over the day, but that's not the important thing. The important thing is the impetus is about to hit you, and you're about to get moving to the north. And to celebrate that, guys, in order to promote this video, we have created a new giveaway. Went up to 1 trillion Kishu tokens, and grow your bag before the imminent pump starts. Make sure you like, retweet, and follow our pages, and subscribe to the new YouTube channel to keep posted. Go to gleam.io and look up the Kishu Inu giveaway. That's going to be the title of it. And if you don't want to do all that typing, just go into their Telegram and click the link. It'll be just that easy. Also, if you are interested, and you should be, go look at some of the Kishu Inu takeover of London that happened. There is a post up there about some of the things and some of the events that you could have seen and taken part of. it was 2 weekends ago. Plus, you never know when it's going to happen again. Moving on. StarLink troopers and your leader, I assume his name is John Rico. You're trading at 1234, 1234. That's down about 11% in the 24-hour window, but it's really just kind of your consolidation number. I think it's around 1230. So if you look across here, you'll see a lot of consolidation in this level. A little bit down here, but you saw that was quickly rejected and everything moved back up. You had a nice little moon. This is another project, guys, that is a big deal. StarLink has a metaverse game coming out, and you will be able to earn crypto in this game. When you look at the future of gaming, when you look at all of the things that are going on in the crypto space, the one thing you will notice is the move towards gaming. And it's important that you get on board or you get left behind. It's one of those games that has a lot of large people behind it in terms of investment and in terms of development. And there's a list of names going on right now that you should be aware of. And you can go look this up in their Telegram. But I am told that mining crypto will be available, and it won't be the verifying projects like Ethereum or Bitcoin or something stupid like that. Like, it will be going to a planet, mining resources, converting it by selling it to a hub to earn crypto. So, guys, that's no joke. Plus, you'll be able to use your crypto to buy yourself a house inside the meta universe. This is crazy. Get on board. Don't get left behind. Moving on. All right, guys, I don't want to get off on a rant here, but I think it's safe to say that when you start to look around the meme and StarLink landscape, what you're going to find is that marketing and a marketing budget is paramount to what it is that you do. When you look at what's going on with Floki and you look at the big up on Floki, then you will see that it ties directly and correlates directly to their ability to market. When you look at Saitama, you will see that they are listed on many different exchanges that are very expensive, that create a lot of different investors, and that has created a constant movement to the positive direction, and that is because of a marketing budget. StarLink, it's the same thing. You see a constant marketing budget, and you see them working towards a goal that they are accomplishing, and that leaves some of the rest of us without the marketing budget to make the same things happen. Now, time catches everybody up. So Floki's rise today will be met with a little bit of consolidation at some point, while Saitama will experience the same thing. Everybody has their ups, everybody has their downs. There was a giant marketing budget for Baby Doge not that long ago. They went to 500,000 holders. They did a lot of airdrops. They spread the wealth. They got a lot of investors. And now people are asking the question, is it a dead token? Well, it's not, but everything has their ups and they have their downs. So if you're playing the dips, then you've got something to look forward to with Saitama and Floki, because they have small dips every day that you're able to play. And if you capitalize on it, great. If you don't, hold. Because every single week, every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, you continue to see it rise, you continue to see it go up, and it comes down to marketing. I don't like that you have to have a lot of exchanges, but I understand. A lot of people use a lot of different exchanges. We have not reached what will eventually be a consolidation period on exchanges in the marketplace, because even though we're decentralized in many ways, some of these exchanges are just too small. Some of them will get eaten up by other exchanges. Some of them will just fall away, and we'll have less exchanges at some point in the near future, and it'll make it a little bit easier. But it will also dilute the pool a little bit because we have so many tokens right now. But we're getting to a point where it's very expensive to create a token and to work it through the network, and there are a lot of people that are capitalizing on that. So we're going to get to a point where things change just a little bit, and you don't have to spend $50,000 on LBank or $50,000 on OKEX or $50,000 on BKEX or $100,000 on Coinbase, or you'll just have a few that are remaining after some consolidation. But for right now, everybody needs to have a marketing budget. If you're a dev and you're listening to this, you need a marketing budget. If you're somebody who's thinking about creating your own token, you need a marketing budget. You need to have the ability to go out and let people know what it is that you have to offer. And you're going to have to be able to continue to do that, because when you do that, then you will continue to bring in people, and those people will continue to work for you. If you run out of marketing, then you're stuck. And there's not much that you can do until the market improves, and you want for things to be in your control and not out of your control. So I guess I'm talking to developers. Guys, we need to always make sure that marketing is priority one, and that we're doing everything that we can in order to keep people engaged, keep people interested, and keep people believing. That's all my time. Let's have a good day.
Been around since the 80s and wasn't always cool, especially with the ladies. I was a damn fool. Dad was an alcoholic. Mama, she had to leave him. Grew up around the fighting, the fussing, cussing, and cheating. That's when I started breaking all of the rules, selling drugs and robbing people. I was kicked out of school. I was a bad kid, tearing shit up, sleeping on couches with 40 bottles and cigarettes.